No way. Oh my God! We did it! 5 months ago, I lost a Pokémon card worth potentially $55,000 in the mail. Today, it's been found. Whether or not it was lost, whether or not it was stolen, after 5 months, my first edition base set Charizard card was found. And today, I will be showcasing the entire story of what happened, because even as I'm recording today's video, I still don't know what frankly took place. It all started back at the end of May when I pulled that first edition base set Charizard that at the time, PSA 10s went for $55,000. Now, with the market being ever so crazy, the card at PSA 10 is worth over $220,000. PSA 9s are now going for $55,000. But it started when I went to a post office and sent the package. This is just obviously a copy of it, but evidence 1. And I'm gonna need everybody's help today. This is part of the original receipt where I sent it to Newport Beach, California, or sending it to PSA Card. It was originally scheduled to be delivered by May 26 at 3 p.m. There is the tracking number. That's how much it cost. The guy told me when I had asked him what's the safest and fastest way to get there, they said Priority Mail Express. I will admit a massive mistake on my part is to find out more that you should have used registered mail, Leonhart, which would have been slower, but it would have been much, much more safer. And you can actually insure more than what the card was worth when you do registered mail compared to this, which was just Priority Mail Express. And he had said that this has $5,000 of insurance that comes with it. I was like, this is the safest way. There's nothing should happen to not only this card, we can't forget the Skyridge Crystal Nidoking card that I had pulled in the same video that I had pulled the Charizard in. That one likely should have gotten a PSA 10 and was also sent with this in an unmarked box, not with my name, just a big brown box. Now, of course, it had PSA card in small print, and you had to put on the sides of the box the different type of grading level that I had sent this to, and the Nidoking went to Express, and the Charizard went to Premium because it was B Premium, it's a Charizard. So I had sent it. Little did I know this would be the start of an terrible, terrible journey that, ended up being amazing. Didn't get delivered. Last known, as we move to evidence 2, scan, the last known scan was at the U.S. North Texas Processing and Distribution Center in Coppell, Texas. There it is right there. And there's the very nice 1.3 rating that they have. And I was like, wait. This has not been delivered. I got worried. So I had contacted PSA Card. And this is the original email from them that I had printed. Hi, Leon. I contacted our shipping department, who in turn spoke with our security team. And it looks like the package has not arrived at the facility according to the tracking number you sent. It appears as if the item is still in the Coppell, Texas facility. The next step would be to contact the UPS, the USPS in Coppell office. I'm very sorry to hear about your shipment. Hopefully USPS can get to the bottom of this. Please let me know if you have any more questions, and hopefully your shipment here arrives soon. So there is that. I spent weeks and weeks contacting the Dallas Consumer Affairs Post Office, which is also located there, to them basically telling me that I need to contact the Consumer Affairs in LA. Little did I know, they're almost impossible to reach, where I literally did not get a hold of them after leaving 1,000 messages and having them even try to call them. They never even reached them. what was going on was, of course, all the stuff with the pandemic going on, was the stuff with the USPS dumping packages in the middle of the street and their distribution centers and not caring about it. So I was like, was this stolen? Was this gone? But it was still early on in this whole thing. So I had hope. I had gone to evidence 5, my original post office. Then they told me to go to the Capel Distribution Center. I went to the distribution center that same day. I had no idea that visitors are not allowed to go to this because it's just a distribution center, even though they do have technically a visiting section. The lady at the front was very, very nice. She had gotten the manager out for consumer affairs, who had then gotten another person that would be helping me with this case. So they were very, very kind as far as helping me with that. But then, that was it, folks. Dead silence from the USPS on that whole thing from the consumer affairs. Meanwhile, I was trying to get insurance done. I had filed missing claims online. I had filed an insurance claim. They not only denied my claim, they sent me this letter, which I had taken out. Dear Lee, this letter is in response to the insurance claim referenced above. Based on our investigation, quote unquote, your claim has been denied because no additional insurance was purchased at the time of mailing. Therefore, you're entitled to the $100 of baked, I guess that's what they do in California these days, in insurance, including with priority mail shipments, consumer relations specialist. So they were fighting me on how much the card actually cost. I won that by providing evidence, former attorney here. Then they are now telling me that I actually didn't have $5,000 insurance for this when I did. So we're just gonna put this over here. At this point, I was almost all out of options. I had no idea what was like, it's gone. It's been 2 months now. Posted a video on my channel over a month after it had been gone. Y'all were very supportive. Good friend, Asher, how you doing? He told me to contact a officer of the Inspector General. I did. They responded with this. Hi, Mr. Steinfeld. Pleasure to meet you as well. If you can provide tracking information and place of mailing, that would be a great start. Any details as well? Basically, he said, photos, those items that are damaged are sent to the Mail Recovery Center in Atlanta, and a search request can be made with all the details of the missing items. That was on July 16th. And Special Agent, Office of the Attorney General. We got the Special Agent Feds on this now. He ended up being gone, just disappeared. Nothing from that. So I tried the next option, which frankly, you probably wouldn't trust. That would be my local congressman, Colin Allred. How you doing? On official letterhead from Evidence 10. This was on July 22nd. I heard back from him and he said, Dear Mr. Steinfeld, thank you for contacting me regarding the problems you are missing your package. I've received your release form, so he's able to do it. He's sorry. In an effort to be of assistance, he's placed an inquiry with the USPS, and it takes 30 days, or at least that's what he's going to give them to respond. So I gave them 30 days. There was nothing. So when I contacted them again, finally, Evidence 11 is one of the worst letters you will read. It is, with some information redacted, of course. This was to the Honorable Colin Allred. Dear Congressman Allred, the letter is a response to inquiry on behalf of your constitute Mr. Lee Steinfeld. Well, spelled my last name wrong. We're off to a great start. Regarding a Priority Mail Express package, there's the tracking. He mailed it to that which is PSA Card's public address. Thank you for the opportunity to respond. First, we want to apologize to Mr. Steinfeld, thank you for spelling it wrong again, for the problem he reported. We recognize mail is important and want to assure him in our every intent to deliver mail as promptly and reliably as possible. Boop! Nose extend. Mr. Steinfeld visited the North Processing Distribution Plant and spoke with, insert name here, manager consumer. Regarding a missing package, blah blah blah, explained that we would contact the Lucent Mail section in Priority Mail Express area for info, and they suggested that I file a missing mail search because clearly, if I'm showing up to a distribution center where you're not supposed to go, you think I would not have already filed one and an insurance claim? because I was desperate at that point, and start the insurance claim process at you. Yeah, it's like, are you really speaking to a wall here? After speaking with the clerk in the U.S., in the loose mail section in the express mail clerk, we contacted Mr. Steinfeld to notify him. No, they did not. I am putting on record, Your Honor, they did not contact me. There has been nothing for months and months. To notify him, all Pokemon cards found had been sent to the Mail Recovery Center and would be approximately 30 days, because that's how long it takes the government to do stuff, for the MRC to log them into the database. We have also shared this information with, insert name here, Office of the Inspector General, and they apologize. Spelling my last name wrong once again for the 20th time. Well then, I had asked local congressman, hey, what does that mean exactly? Can you get clarification? He had sent me this on September 15th, so relatively recently. Mr. Stein, and this was after many times of me touching base. Mr. Steinfeld, I'm still waiting on a response from the USPS with regards to following up your questions for the missing items. Once I receive a response, I'll send it to you as long as I receive it. Done. Never heard from them again. So that's good. I think he's rerunning right now, so good luck with that. Well then, my friend Asher, how you doing? Had another idea. To file a claim with the U.S. Inspector Generals, because at the time I had emailed that other guy that just went dead silent, and he had responded initially, as you saw, but then went dead silent. So I had not filed a claim, an online complaint, with the Inspector General. So I tried that, didn't hear anything back, but more on this to come. Then, magically, today, what day is it today? October 14th, Wednesday. Seeing the market for the Charizards go crazy, thinking to myself, I'm never gonna see my Charizard again. I received this email at 9:20 Central Time. Thank you for your PSA order. I'm like, I don't have a PSA order unless I ran to the computer, saw this email, Highly Steinfeld, we sent your shipment with this information, went online to check PSA. There it was. My Crystal Nidoking! It was the Crystal Nidoking from Skyridge. I started hyperventilating, but nowhere was to be seen was my Charizard. But I was like, they were in the same box. But the thing is, the Nidoking went to a different department because it's lesser value than the Charizard went to the premium department. So I'm like, maybe it's only a matter of time. But here I am trying to contact PSA Card as much as possible. Didn't hear a thing from them, left voicemails. They were trying to call me back, but I mean, they tried to when you do their automated service, but it never worked. Then, it showed up. The next email, and my friends, I'm proud to say, my first edition base set Charizard is back with this. Originally submitted was the 5/22 date, but they just got it yesterday. My 1999 Charizard holographic first edition card. They had received it right when I got this email. I had gotten a call back from PSA Card. They were explaining that basically the same tracking number, as my slip is falling over here, the same tracking number was delivered to them yesterday. There it is. Was delivered yesterday. And I went to look because I was like, was this PSA Card mishandling my package the whole time because of all the amount of stuff that they got? But then again, this should be the exact, if it's not even on here, unless I cut that part out, which I think I cut that part out, which is great. So anyway, the tracking number, all of a sudden, because this original tracking number was gone, like all of a sudden you went to this original one, it just disappeared. But the same tracking number all of a sudden updated with this. It arrived at a USPS regional facility in Los Angeles. Then it went to there, Santa Ana, out for delivery. It took a long time for delivery, and then there it was. Yesterday, it was finally delivered to PSA, which means something. Whether it was the original Colin Allred doing something, was it my Inspector General, or was it just the mail finally getting the package back? But it is now at PSA. I don't know the grade, but I will be doing a follow-up video soon once I get the grade back. But here are some questions. 1, what will the grade be? If it's a PSA 9, it is now worth $55,000 at least. If it's a PSA 10, it is going to be worth more than $220,000. Was the box damaged? I don't know if it arrived to them in good shape or not. PSA has honestly not handled this too well. I haven't heard anything from them other than it just arriving out of nowhere with an automated email. Even as I'm recording this, still, no answers on that. And finally, who done it? Who sent it back? Was it lost in a distribution center in LA this whole time? Was it at the Atlanta missing mail facility? Are the cards even still in good shape? Find out next time on Dragon. No, but really, that's it. I probably missed some things here and there, but there it is. After 5 months, my first edition base set Charizard card and Nidoking is back. I never gave up hope, and I thank y'all for never giving up hope as well. But it's crazy, and I'm grateful. But the reveal of the grade will be taking place on the channel, so I appreciate y'all, Heart Squad. Thank you so much. My name is Leonhart. Stay awesome, stay positive, and as always, I will see y'all in the next video.